Mambo.
Guys, we're right now in the old town of Mombasa, and our plan for the day is to walk around this old town and get the vibe and feel of it and see what is hidden here.
We're actually standing right in front of Fort Jesus, and we've just met somebody here.
Hello.
Hello.
Jambo. Welcome to the old town of Mombasa, one of the iconic cities started in Africa in the early 12th century by the Omani Arabs.
12th century, so that goes a lot older than I thought it was.
Yes.
So, this is Mr. Amos.
My name is Amos Obange Seda, tour guide of the old town.
He's offered to show us a bit of the unique places here and also take you along on this journey. Actually, we planned to go in there into Fort Jesus, but it turns out it's a bit expensive and isn't fitting into our budget.
Yes.
But Amos, maybe you could tell us a little bit about...
Yeah, Fort Jesus was basically built here by the Portuguese in 1593
Oh, okay.
as a military base. But the first person who came here was called Vasco da Gama, arriving here in 1493.
How big is it?
The fort
Amos?
is 2.5 acres, and 70% of the fort is one solid rock which was just carved. It's basically carved in the form of a human being with the head, the two arms, the ribs, and the legs. This was also the first prison in Kenya for around 70 years, 1895 until 1958 by the British.
Oh.
It was originally built as a fort and then became a prison?
Yes, when the colonies came here, when the British colonies arrived here, there was no any good facility to use as a prison, and most of the prisoners who were brought here were mostly the freedom fighters
Of Kenya.
of Kenya as a whole,
Okay.
because we were towards independence.
Yeah, this reminds me of the same thing what they have done back home on the Andaman and Nicobar Islands in India. A very similar story.
It's possible,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah. Mombasa is one of the oldest city. Actually, it's the first capital city of this country. As you can see behind you, like this building here used to be the first British Parliament, which is today a restaurant owned by some Indians.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the building behind it, that was the police station.
Okay.
Yeah?
This one?
Yeah, this one here, which is actually run down.
Okay.
And most of these buildings, they have been taken, they're under UNESCO.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're under
restoring it.
UNESCO, yeah, historical sites, most of them. Most of the people are indoor
Today,
today
because of Ramadan.
because of Ramadan. Balcony, so that when it's hot, they can get fresh air. But initially, when they were left free, they used to keep on escaping. Yeah. These are typical Arabic doors. You normally find them along the coast. And these doors, they have got, like you can see up there, it's a Muslim writing. They believe so much in their religion, and that's why they're doing that. Because these are one of the oldest mosques you find around.
Amos was just telling us that this is the oldest mosque here in all of Mombasa. It dates back to 1570. It's got a very, very unique shape.
Yeah, first time I'm seeing that kind of a shape in a mosque. Walking around in this old town is reminding me of the Fontanas in Goa and even Pondicherry a little bit.
Yeah, all of these houses have this very characteristic old Portuguese feel. Like you can see bright colors on walls.
They're
old
mostly
wooden-
yellow painted and old wooden balconies. in
Like even
front.
this gate, you see it's yellow. And then pretty much every building is either in shades of white or brown or yellow. So even the tuk-tuks here are yellow in color. So the whole vibe is just exactly that, old 60s kind of a thing that sort of remained even today.
And each building has its own story. Amos is telling us about each and every building, and it's kind of very unique.
Yeah.
The yellow houses, this thing, our governor went to Egypt and he found that in Egypt, they were having the yellow in the old part of Egypt and white and blue in the part of the main city. And that's why most of the building here are painted yellow from the directions from our governor who was here 10 years ago.
Okay.
Yes, otherwise before anybody could just put his color.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, good to know.
Type of the windows which they have, this is typically Indian design, because the Indians came here earlier and they were the artisans who were building most of these buildings. Although these buildings, they are really old and they were just built by mud, they're run down and people were living, as you can see, they're just very poor people. After this building, it's just the ocean. Yeah, and that's why we have the fish market and the whole harbour, which we're just going to see straight away from now. That was the harbour. When the sailors come out, they will post their letters from here to tell their families that they arrived safe and they are safe wherever they are. They will come and get some snacks or food here because they do lots of job. The hardest work, and then they will come have food at that place.
Salam. It's a very hot day, huh, Amos?
Yeah, it is. It is a hot day. So this one is one of the shops which you can have a look. They have very fine art, lots of souvenir. These are things that are basically made locally here in Kenya, apart from the textiles.
We have a similar game back home for identity.
It's a hippo.
So this one is one of the jewelry shops here.
Salam.
So where are you originally from?
Originally, our forefathers are from India. We belong to Bohra community, and originally we are from Gujarat.
What do you like most about Mombasa Old Town?
I can say that it is a very peaceful city.
Yeah, we can feel it too.
The African gemstones. So in Kenya, we are getting ruby, we are getting saurite, green garnet. It is known as king of garnet. That stone is originated from Kenya, by the way. And also Tanzanite. It comes from the neighboring country, by the way, but it is known as a millennium stone.
She's his wife, her name is Rashida, and my name is Shishira. We were just talking, it was so similar.
Yeah.
How do you like it here?
Yes, very nice.
Nice. I've been to Bangalore but a very long time.
Oh, wow.
Almost more than 34 years now.
So
I hope
we
we hope to come again.
Yes, you're welcome.
we shouldn't remind you of how much the city has changed.
Yeah,
You will be
Yes, I
It used to
know.
look very different.
When I
now.
look into it, on Instagram, how Ooty was
Yeah.
so raw and
I think it's
simple.
similar.
I'm holding my thoughts
You know,
back.
they have come here to market Kenya. You are marketing India, baby.
This is the fish market, which is under the Kenya Port Authority. And when we move down there, we see the harbour and the fishing expeditions and some fish. These are the most interesting parts of the old town. So as you can see, these are fresh fish from kingfish, this is the first harbour to be built in Eastern Central Africa. This harbour, as you can see, is still in operation, and mostly the boats like this one here, they go within East Africa, Tanzania, Zanzibar, even in Somalia.
So water is brought in these carts here. Okay.
Brought by the jerry cans. Rich people now have got tanks and they can bring them with water booster, or they can treat the ocean water, which is very hard to do that.
But it's 100%.
Muslim. It's only that me, I'm not a Muslim, but I'm here, but I was not born here, I was not raised here. I only came here.
Where do you come from?
I come from Kisumu, like 8
Oh, you're Lua.
away.
You're from the Lua.
I'm a Luo, yeah.
Luo.
Yes,
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay, yeah.
Changing now, we are leaving the old town, which is yellow, mostly yellow, and then now we are passing the new town, which is blue and white.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and that is the street which is taking us to the spice market, which is just like 2 minutes walk, then we'll be in the spice market.
It's like an auto buffet here.
So we are now entering the spice market, of which this spice market was initially opened by the British in the late 1800s, where they would get their spices and fruits. Mombasa, as you know, it's a very mixed up place. Lots of mix up, and we have lots of different things like the spices from India, Kenya, Tanzania, all over. And when we get to the market, they're well packed, and it's upon you if you want some best Kenyan coffee, tea, all these are found here. These are avocados which are coming from Kisii.
They're so big.
And they're so delicious.
Yeah. I've never seen avocados of that size before.
Seriously, this big.
Yeah, but this one is actually even small. We even have bigger than this.
Oh wow.
We have the green ones here, and those are just mangoes. Yeah. Almost like papaya.
Yeah.
That's mango.
This is mango, yeah.
Crazy.
Kent mango.
What do you call this?
Mango. Achari.
Alwa?
Halwa.
Some tea, coffee, and spices which are very, very fresh. The end of the tour now, and I'm looking forward to see you again and to bring more plans so that you can export our country and our old town.
Thank you so much, Amos. You've been a very helpful guide today.
Thank you so much.
So I'll leave Amos's phone number and email ID in the description below. So if you guys want a safe tour of Old Town Mombasa, you can actually reach out to him. Thank you so much again.
Thank you so much.
Asante sana.
Look what we found. Bank of India.
Mombasa branch. You probably already learned through the video that there's a great deal of Indian influence in this part of Kenya, and it dates back to before actually Kenya got its independence, so that's from the colonial times. And Bank of India here caters to a lot of Indian customers and also Kenyan customers now. And this isn't the only bank. There's also Bank of Baroda, which represents the Gujarati community. Gujaratis are the biggest Indian community here in Kenya, and a lot of their banking services come through these right here. I have an account with this bank in India, but it's been sitting dormant for so many years. It was so cool to see it right here. So what do you want to do, Shish?
I'm hungry.
It all looks like old British buildings. And all these tuk-tuks, but they're all yellow in color. Jambo Rashid.
Habari yako. How you?
Poa.
How the things?
Yeah, it's good.
Everything is okay.
Yeah, it's all
Are you
good.
enjoy the holiday of
Yeah,
Mombasa?
Mombasa is
Yeah, that's
very
my
nice.
stuff. Anyway. I make some anklets. I make some jeweler shop. These
You-
are African jewelers.
Do you find these here in the
Yeah,
sea?
these the diver they go deep sea. Then the second option, if they miss the fish, they have to come with these shells too.
So that was Old Town Mombasa.
I absolutely loved walking in these tiny alleys.
We just have to squeeze for a tuk-tuk to pass by.
There are way too many tuk-tuks here. This area around the old town is pretty safe to walk around by yourself. We saw a lot of tourists here and it was quite free.
Yeah, and you don't really even have to go into Fort Jesus. You can explore all of this place. All of this is from the 1500s, so there's a lot of history sitting outside the ticketed walls. We chose not to go there because the ticket was pretty expensive, and it was just a fort. So we saw it from the outside, learned about its history, and this is actually where most of the interesting stuff is for us anyway. So thanks you guys for coming with us today.
And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
let's quickly see what it is all about.